In today's video, I'm going to be interviewing a very skilled and also unique typist. His name is A Pack of Smarties and he has over 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now he's very unique because he was able to type already by the age of 4 years old, being able to read already at the age of 2, which is very, very impressive. Now, before we get into his typing journey, 88% of you guys who watch my videos are not actually subscribed, so if you could please consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into the video. So our story of A Pack of Smarties begins when he was only 2 years old, being able to already read and then type at speeds of over 50 words per minute by the age of 4 years old, which is insane because the average typing speed for the world is 40 words per minute. And this is including adults, this is including teenagers. So by the age of 4, he's already able to type 10 words per minute at least over the world average for typing. So I just want you to keep that in perspective while we continue with the story. So he already has such a massive advantage on all these other typists. Now currently, I find that a lot of the fastest typists in the world are teenagers who are between the ages of about, 13 to 19 years old, with typists in this group consisting of people like Chak, Amaranth, we have Josh, there's Conspire, as well as a few other typists. There's Bailey, I believe, who's under the age of 19. There's a large amount of typists who are teenagers who I couldn't list. And I find that the majority of typists who are very fast today, this could be just a coincidence, but with the way that the brain is developing, I think that the younger the age that you can type faster at, the better chance that you're going to be able to have to become one of the world's fastest typists. Now, A Pack of Smarties currently holds the 10 fast fingers world record with 239 words per minute, which isn't the world record overall. It is currently held by Josh on monkey type with 245 words per minute. And A Pack of Smarties is, I believe, in that teenager bracket. He told me he was under the age of 18. So to have such an advantage from such a young age, to be able to already type above like the world average of typing 40 words per minute, just shows that the path that he was able to take in order to reach such incredible speeds. Now, for typists like myself, there is usually a technique that most fast typists want to follow. You use as many fingers as possible, preferably 9, and you use a technique that is called home row, where your fingers rest on the middle keys. And there's curriculums that have been developed around it on websites like typing.com or Typing Club or Keyboard, which are all popular websites for learning typing technique. Now, what is even more impressive about A Pack of Smarties is that not only did he not learn home row technique, but already by the age of 4, he had self-taught himself typing technique using around 7 to 8 fingers. So for typists like myself, I, around the age of 6 or 7, started on typing.com, and I still wasn't able to break like 20 words per minute until I was at least like 8 or 9, maybe even 10 years old. So to be self-taught and type 50 words per minute is really, really crazy. Like, I could see some younger typists who maybe have home row practice could possibly break the 60 words per minute barrier, but that just shows how gifted of a person, talented a person Pack of Smarties was, and also just how he would be able to go on to break some records in the future. Now, his first recorded 200 words per minute was in the year 2020, so a year ago in February. So around that time, he's about at my current speed, 100, 190, 200 words per minute. And then through practicing and just also going on typing websites daily, he worked himself to be able to beat Sean Brona's record of 221 words per minute on 10 fast fingers, and now eventually beating Raptor, who had the past 10 fast fingers world record of 235 words per minute. A Pack of Smarties got 239 words per minute, which was 4 words per minute faster than Raptor's, which is really, really crazy to think that he developed an extra 40 words per minute on top of 200 words per minute in just the time space of about like 1 year or like 1 year and a quarter. Because 40 words per minute when you're at slower speeds is kind of, I guess it's not very impressive for you to be able to develop in like a year's time 40 words per minute. I developed like 40 words per minute in a month, for example, when I first started typing. But when you're already at 200 words per minute and you're pressing above like 15 characters per second, to then be able to continue to improve upon that is like, it's pretty insane, because a lot of typists will find that they're stuck at around the 200 words per minute barrier. Lots of fast typists have been stuck at around 220 words per minute too. So for him to be able to continue improving is only something that a few typists among himself have been able to accomplish, like Josh. Another example would be Amaranth, Josh and Amaranth, both who have previously held the times 60 world record, and Josh is the current world record holder at 245 words per minute. Now, a pack of Smarties' main website currently, I believe, is MonkeyType, and on MonkeyType there are leaderboards for the 15-second test and the 60-second test. Now, for these two tests, there is the all-time leaderboard, so basically all the tests that have been completed all time on the website, pretty self-explanatory. And then you have the daily leaderboard, which resets every 24 hours, and basically the typists who have got the fastest scores will be ranked on the daily leaderboard. Now, for the past at least 2 weeks, or even beyond, a pack of Smarties has won every single leaderboard, with the exception of maybe a time 15 test or time 60 test here or there. So he's been consistently able to get over 220 words per minute in time 60 and over 240 words per minute in time 15 every single day. And he tells me that he only spends like 5 minutes each day on those tests, which is very crazy. Like, that just shows how much improvement and how much potential he still has. I would not be surprised if he took the world record for time 15 and time 60 away from Josh, who I believe is the current record holder, although I could be wrong on that. Now, like I said at the start of the video, a pack of Smarties makes Roblox rewind videos every single year, and I'm not sure if he's the person who does the official videos for those kind of, but they do get a fair amount of views, and he does have over 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is very impressive. So it's really neat to see someone like him, who is completely from a different niche, to then be really fast at typing. It just shows that there's probably Twitch streamers out there, content creators, or just a normal person who could, one day come along and break the world record. That's something that, Amaranth first started typing in 2019 of August, and now he is one of the fastest typists in the world. Chalk is another example of a typist who just sprang out of nowhere. So it just shows that, in a year's time, the current fastest typists probably aren't even going to be in the top 10 anymore, because there's going to be people who discover the typing community and start practicing more, and then unlock their full potential and continue breaking world records, which is really insane. Because, for example, in the world of soccer, for the example of like a sport, or football, those sports are so well known that if someone is good at those sports, they're most likely going to pursue those sports at a professional level if they're good enough. Whereas with something like typing, it's much less well known. So while someone might be extremely fast at typing, they don't ever go on a typing website, or they don't ever compete in typing tournaments, so we'll never know that they're the fastest in the world, which, is kind of sad, but it's also kind of exciting that, in the next month, the next 2 months, the next year, the next 5 years, there can be some extremely fast typists who just come out of nowhere and just discover the typing community. So I think that a pack of Smarties tells a really unique story. He was very talented from a young age, and he was able to improve from a spot that very many typists wouldn't be able to improve from. So huge credit from him to be able to do that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you leave a like down below and comment what your favorite typing website is. That's the question of the day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Type on and type faster.